Tyler Luke is out and about ready to send this one away. And away we go from NRG Stadium. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. He's brought down just inside the 25. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Three.
Throwing to start this game. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going deep! He steps in and makes the interception! Kicked out by Quinion Mitchell. And the Texans force the turnover on the first series of this game. I've got to imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
18! Watch out! Yellow.
Pretty throw here to start. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Yellow.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Purdy. That is Cox. This is Fant working downfield. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
First down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And the gun is Purdy. Pass cut, 9-yard line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Pass him on the quick hitter.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to get it done. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard.
Ready?
And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. offense. You gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Ready.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go!
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stops a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Benson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And it's a shorter punt. He manages to get it just beyond the 40 before it goes out. Great field position for them. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He put everything he had into this one. Cut near the goal line. Maybe 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. That throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Before they run a play on 4th and 3, they decide to take a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3.
Get set.
Play action now. Purdy. It's intercepted in the end zone. And the Browns are going to have it after a 2nd interception of the season. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. be set up with first and goal after that INT.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Purdy looking to throw. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans parlay the interception into points. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's Gould on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. 19, stop.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Come on. Back. Fix the Eagles.
Dropping back to throw. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. Into the hands of the rookie from UCLA. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this.
On the jump.
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10.
Warriors 70. Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line. Second and 10. Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. All right, short on marker for the moment. They've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Offense in a hurry up here. Turning to Benson on 3rd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go. Let's right in. Come on. Go, Reed. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, brother, hits another interception. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Pick 6, touchdown, Houston. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. Seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ask Peyton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Jimmy Horn here on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Back to the air following that pick six. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute, but will continue to do so.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Let's go now. 19 right. Dragon 50. Ready.
Pass play now. That one's complete to Chimere DK. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They get 13 on the pickup, and that's good for Cleveland 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
Ready. Kevin Pirate. Kevin Pirate. Ready.
Benson now from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Looking quickly here.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
It wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. And they pick him up again! Kicked out by Quinyon Mitchell. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if shooting a free throw, batting, baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
1st down, Purdy to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick six. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
Highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Purdy throwing here. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Brought in. He has room past the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 3-possession game. So sensational work by a skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Baker with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, come on. Look at my team. Cut my team. Cut my team. 18, 5 here.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that'll bring up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Okay, ready?
On the 24 once again. It's second and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing from the gun here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Browns in an unenviable third and pretty far.
Okay, break. Let's go. 19, 19. Drop 60, drop. Ready.
Going long for him here. Buying some time right. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Takes it in at the 21. And they love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. He rolls to his right. Right side, cut by Davis. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. Purdy throwing here on first. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Browns, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
18 Cardinal, Warriors 17. Go.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good. First down. A gain of 27 on the play.
79
First down,
Broncos.
Cleveland.
Panther 11.
Going now on first down. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hold it ready.
All set now. First and 10.
First down, Browns.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Seven Pirates. Steady.
They are throwing it again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
A.J. Terrell on the cover.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Mike, Mustang 19.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Texans are in the nickel. Third down.
Let's go.
They'll air it out on third. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown.
60 Eagles. Panther 80.
Quick throw here, left side. And he gets him the first. What a play on fourth down. But we do have a flag down as well, Brock. This might take it all away. Let's see. Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown.
60 Bison. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
Here's a throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
First down throw by Purdy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick six. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns get it back to a 14-point game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Purdy on first down. Caught, nice game left side. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. First and 10.
Outside. Right around, sir.
That throw behind his intended target. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
Samuel on the coverage.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Yellow. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Higgins downfield, and he has it. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. On the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Purdy to throw it. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To the air again. Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and 20. At the 30.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Yardage run here for Brown. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's another Texans.
First down, Purdy to throw. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Second and 10. Again, it's Purdy. Hits his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
This one is up and good. And the Texans make it a 24-point ball game. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Baker with the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Airing it out to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On the 24 once again. It's second and 10.
19 Lions.
Looking to throw here. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
On the check.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Working now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Come on. 60 by 60. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Ready. 19-18. Craft all 80.
Quickly out to the right. Complete. And he's going to have him a first and goal from the 4 as he goes out.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Running back sent in motion left. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The Browns keeping the offense out on the football field. They want two here.
Will line up for the
Can't be
two-point
lying.
conversion.
Can't be lying. Let's go.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
20. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Get set. Ready, team. Watch out.
From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out with a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Watch out.
Here's Purdy to throw. Catch made. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Ready, team. Watch out. Start.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Ready, team. Watch out. Yellow. Yellow.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Box. Get set. Get set. Ready, team. Watch out.
3rd and long for him here. He finds Fant, who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now.
Get set. Get set. Ready, team. Watch out.
Now it's Purdy.
watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! Hot 70, hot 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down pass play coming. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Goes to the hurry up here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. They want him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
18 rattle, 18 rattle. Mustang 19.
Here he goes, gotta have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
That's brought in by Miller. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, more than likely for more games to come.
All right, I know the old adage, there is no lead that is safe in the NFL, but Brock, this lead actually feels pretty safe to me. Not sure they needed to go for 2 at this point.
Well, I'm pretty sure you know what this feels like one thing to me, stat padding. And it's just going to come back to you at some point. Maybe not in this game, but down the road. You start padding your stats to show off, oh, look how many points we scored. Look how great a job we did. Start patting yourself on the back. Well, you're usually going to get hit and knocked on your backside at some point.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Gravity Lions. Ready.
To throw here on 1st down. Dump off caught by his back. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 2nd and long.
Running back sent in motion. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He's got it. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They are throwing again. And they pick him up again. And he's out the clear. At the 20. He's at the 10. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And the Browns get there and take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of 9. Now second and goal at the 17-yard line.
Purdy throwing here. Right side cut by Higgins. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Texans keep running away with this. T. Higgins, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans grow their lead yet again. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Motioning left is their running back. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one's incomplete over the middle. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
60 Bison. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to the air they go on second down. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long. All right, that's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Cougar night. Go, Rig. Go. Ready.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Browns just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. 3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. They're set up at the 35 now.
Get set. Get set. Up.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. This is complete. It's Davis. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
And the Texans first down.
They're going to pass it here. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's Gould on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Texans closing in, and they get to it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And it's a performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 23-yard
On
line.
the gun is Purdy. That's cut at the 4. And for the Houston touchdown. The Texans throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I will. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Here's Gould on the return. He loses it on the hit. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys...
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Browns, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Red. 19 tight, 19. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. And they pick him off again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Texans running them out of the building. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Set to kick off.
So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
Ready.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set.
Shaking off the pitch quickly. He's going to throw. And the pass is dropped. Fitting. That would be their final play of the game as we've reached the end of this one. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't state maps, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination. I used to see. Wake up and I find out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the